Quoth the raven, nevermore. Be that word our sign of parting, bird or fiend, I shrieked upstarting. Get thee back into the tempest and the night's Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as a token of that lie thy soul hath spoken. Leave thy loneliness unbroken, quit the bust above my door. Take thy beak from out my heart, and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore. And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas just above my chamber door. And his eyes have all the scheming of a demon that is dreaming, and the lamplight o'er him streaming throws his shadow on the floor. And my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore.
Sweetly sing the words, nevermore, to dying and dead metaphors, instigator of excessive force. I was chosen for the bright path, but regress my course while riding a pale horse, swinging the severed head of Inspector Morse. Session Ed, sniffing just to detect the morbid. My tongue is sordid, liquefying corpses in my mouth. Plus I'm a doubt who's without a good bone, attacking a stick with a stone, replacing my best friend with a clone, freshly grown in the basement where I live on my own. Turn the well to mass hydroponics when these seeds of destruction are sown. Off my head and depressed, I'm never in the zone, yet I'm still sat on the cracked and broken throne. Found my calling from the devil's payphone. Homodome with a slit neck, turned dry dam to a shipwreck. Treat life forms like insects, it'd take 3 lifetimes to repay these karmic debts. Putting signs in windows advertising lost souls for that. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, my lids are stitched shut, drowning rappers in the blood if they make the cut. Never bright just like I'm Galahad. My notepad's a forbidden bread they query. Lost my memory off the back of an acid trip in the cemetery after learning God's moral life lessons on some 12-hour length drug sessions. Unholy and abstract transgressions of the Lord. Tried to tip the boat but it only poured, leaving me and my broken psyche overboard. Strike and shatter notes when I hit a chord. Worship death as my accord. Wits in my thoughts, sharpened more than a samurai sword. Raw like bloody meat butchered from a horse abroad. An excess of evil is the only luxury I afford. Sleep on rappers and breathe fire when I snore, then chill in the pits of hell for an encore. Corporeal body left asleep in my bed when I'm on tour. Live life beyond the natural law. Unsettling lyrics, grazing the craters in the wastes of the outer limits. Heart colder than a hitman's folder, stashed under a boulder on a glacier, harassing you for your allegiance to Lucifer. Slit the throat of Schrodinger's cat, beatboxing for massacre rap. Fall off the edge as I kick back and relax. Ready to embrace darkness, voluntarily cut off my air supply, webbing an oxygen harness. Not soft in the center, I'm heartless. Send souls to a place of grim hate as I dissolve the borders of my mind state. Go fishing for sharks if you cruise bait. Single-handedly raise the murder rate. The divine falls into place just to be defaced and erased and encased in a casket. traded in baby Satan in a handbasket on the way to the cannibal market. Your marks, kid, crossed for death by gagging with a poison orchid. And once again my evil is flexed and flaunted, never daunted by living in a premises that's haunted. Arch nemesis of the mentally unafflicted. Never once been myself, sitting in a dark room with blunts lit to guard my mental health. By night time, slipping out with stealth to stalk and kill as they yell for help. Sink my knife in deep and move on with a quantum leap. A wolf under a white sheet to these sheep. Crucify a singer-songwriter while I'm smashing out the teeth of a biter and setting fire to the orphanage with a flip lighter.
I'll drag you through the woods like cannibals with cabin fever. You dehydrated camels, I'm a different kind of creature. I never set examples fighting demons in the mirror. When lightning strikes for reasons on the season of the witches. Either you could be religious, eating fruit from trees of Eden. With corpses bound together, we will walk this road forever. Better with the dreamers, you are just another victim. I'm swimming in your tears because apparently I'm gifted. I set the horse of victory, unstable mind that's twisted. I see beyond the out of reach, to me it really isn't. I steal screams of visions, leave you mentally imprisoned. Circumcise your empathy for dicks that you have ridden. Be wary of obituaries written in a car collision. The dead risen with cool pictures of a crucifixion. Slowly driven to the end by a deep depression. Breathing in the essence of a coffin made to measure.
Yeah, MCs feel burned because all the props that I receive are truly earned and spurned from the script in my mental crypt that cannot be encrypted or unlearned. I leave questions of your greatness overturned when I reaffirm the terms of engaging an audience. Even my worst verse seems glorious with more syllables than a never-ending thesaurus. And I shirk the work of Horus with a horrorcore chorus. Cause there's 4 of us spitting speech, so more of us can speak and teach. From Liverpool to Shrewsbury, limitless outreach. So if you've got a seat, prepare to be impeached. And rappers can try to paraphrase the patterns of this parametric maze and gaze on as they're grazed with the finest of amylase. Sound insane when I spit a phrase, bare arms in a straight jacket, and get copped by the thought police for my idea racket. With a code so tight Da Vinci couldn't crack it. And I may seem strange, but fuck it. Spit like a typhoon to most of these storms in a piss bucket. Bring ruckus, spit down the place like a screaming motherfucker. Barge in with a mind filled with sin and conjure an infinite regression of synonyms.
Sentenced to life on this godforsaken paragraph. There ain't no aftermath, man, after that mess. And it's okay to have sex with the handicapped, as long as you have candy handy stashed in your fanny pack. I don't have many friends, and probably less offense. It's cause my poison offends your choices. Don't like the voice at the end or you're boisterous. With just oysters and cans, it annoys me. I only rap by appointment on point. I'm fresher than a chick cream pied by a boyfriend. Cash me ass out, how about that? And put this fat dick in your mouth, you lame bitch. My style's Reggie Crate, no way we could conversate. Coming to you, come and fear a rape while you hold it back. Joker in the pack, paying poker in the back. And I don't need a focus cause I constantly adapt.
Yo, I'm so ill I spit terminal cancer. Ask me a question and I'll cop up tumours as an answer. Got no corporeal body, I'm a phantom. Empirical scale fandom. My raps cross borders cause on the beat I'm a marauder. Dead poetry hoarder, all fake all night, no last orders. Rap all over the place, a whole dictionary grows from my face when I up the pace with a hip-hop lifestyle in which my words are fully encased. Filled with bile but my last words cannot be erased, so each line is traced with enzymes. that can dissolve concrete 10 times and still spit 10 rhymes. Me and my G in the futura, we're running Shropshire like a philharmonic orchestra, on coke with a pastor in his lunch break to spread the hypocrisy faster. Democracy is a buzzword. When a politician speaks, he drops turds that are guaranteed to have been heard. And I drop truth bombs since I've been learned. Be the nerd, be an antisocial bastard until my prophecy erred. And yo, the worst day of the earth was the day of my birth, cause I scorched the turf in the garden of Eden. No heathen with red reason till the day I stop breathing. As long as the streets are cold in Britain and the political order is old in Britain, I'll fight it with my mind by being in my Britons. None of them bitten gangster rhythms, heather of class schisms, disciple of Karl Marx, one love out to communism. I'll stifle the black marks of the riches and bitches, so-called art with heavier arms than the readers and writers of psalms. Corbyn's a lone Labour aside men, Theresa a bitch and the Tories are waste men, going around in circles in their pig pen. Monopoly policies, I don't dig them. Marxist thoughts, I jury rig them and populise words that open eyes through the terms of engagement, plus the fuel of my enragement. Because I'm that angry and I'm that eloquent that kids are going to uni still living with the broomy, living on the streets or living as a paid groupie. And my time in radical politics, it's got me wondering when they coming for me.